Hi guys, it's Wade McMaster here. I've got a bit of a tip for you today, just something simple I want to talk to you about to maximize your presence on pretty much every social media platform out there. Now, what I want to talk about is just one thing I try to do with all my videos and everything I do with my profession, which is I am a professional freelance web designer. I do also make a passive income online from affiliate marketing and blogging, is I try to simplify the process and find out how it works in the real world. Remove the tools and processes and what are you really trying to achieve? If you really think about this, for example, if you're trying to sell a product, you're trying to offer something of value, you're trying to build awareness about that product and find people who are willing to exchange money for that product. That is literally all you're trying to do, and you're using these tools to make these steps happen. And the same thing is with social media, because social media is a social networking tool. But these days we tend to rely a little too much on automation and spamming people. And I don't think these tools are bad. I think they're good if used properly. But the one thing I want to talk about is actually thinking about social media as a networking tool instead of just an audience of people you can throw your content out to and basically constantly announce whatever it is you're wanting to find out about. Because at the end of the day, I'd like to quote Pat Flynn from Smart Passive Income, which I'm sure a lot of people do these days, is that imagine you've gone to a party and tried to sell a product. Now, what we're trying to do with social media is we're trying to promote our brand and we're trying to get people connected with us so that then they trust us and they start to then, we build a relationship and possibly even start selling our products or other people's products that we recommend, relying on that trust and that relationship because that becomes something that people act upon. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about that is because, like I said, we're using tools, we're automating, we're sending things out there, but we're not connecting with people as much as we used to. So what I want to talk about is actually networking. Think about if you go to that party. You're going in, you're talking to people. Generally speaking, you're not walking up to a bunch of strangers, and if you're thinking, I might be able to make some sales at this party, and a lot of great salesmen do make sales at parties, you don't want to go up there and start going, hi, my name is John, buy my product. Because that's what a lot of us are doing. We're going onto social media and just promoting our product, and people don't care. They're not there to buy your product. They're there to socialize and be entertained. So when you go to a party, what do? You walk up to people, you talk to them, you might ask them questions about themselves, get an interesting conversation going, and then at some point you drive the conversation or you maybe redirect it into something interesting to see if they're interested in what you're promoting. Not to saying you would necessarily do this at a party, but if your goal was to sell, you would be starting off with the conversation and then eventually talking about what it is you do and then maybe making that sale from there. I know I quite often make a lot of sales for my web design business because I talk to people, they talk about just about anything, and then they find out I'm a web designer and go, well, actually I need a website, and then it goes from there. I'm not going to them saying, I'm a web designer, buy from me, because they're just going to think this guy's a bit weird. That's exactly what happens in social media, except it happens so often that people just ignore you. So what I actually wanted to say in this video was just think about that. Think about networking around social media. This is something I've been trying to do a lot of lately is I try to find people. For some of the smaller accounts I'm trying to grow, I just try to go and find people and connect with them. I start commenting on their statuses, I subscribe to their channel, I like their page, and I start up a conversation and I don't go chasing anything. And quite often people will eventually go, who's this person that's talking to me? And they will actually follow through, check out your channel, your page, or whatever profile it is, and they'll go, oh, this is pretty cool, and they'll start to like. This is because you're actually giving people what they want, because they're there to build followings and make sales and do things too. When you start giving people what they want and actually engaging with them, they start to get curious about you and wonder who you are, because all of a sudden, I don't mind this person. So you need to start thinking about that. How can I connect with people? How can I start conversations? Comments, messages, emails, things like that. Start a conversation, start connecting with people online. And I even did this on YouTube lately where I was going to people and I'm commenting on their videos, I'm talking to them, I'm subscribing to their channel, and I'm trying to build a relationship with them, and people are going off to my channel and they're subscribing to my channel, and I'm not even pushing the channel at all. I haven't even mentioned it. They've asked the question and gone looking themselves, and I've had to do nothing. So instead of sometimes we need to be a little less aggressive, stop pushing so much and start just giving value, engaging, and just seeing where that takes us. Now, one thing this can lead to is a bit of collaboration as well. It's not just about getting subscribers, but if you get someone who is building and on the growth path, just like you are, you might find that, hey, let's collaborate. Let's do something to take advantage of both of our networks. And maybe you work together on a video or post, blog article, whatever it is. And before you know it, you then start to share each other's network because you've both worked on something and you're both sharing it, but you're mentioning each other. And that's when things really start to get exciting. You start to collaborate. Maybe you start building share circles. I know in the past I've had blog post circles where you release a blog post you really want to share. You email the people in your circuit and say, hey, do you mind sharing this? They go off and share it. But in return, when they email me, I share their stuff. So having a network really builds you up. When you're by yourself, it's hard to really cut through the noise. But when you've got a group of people there that you've built up a network with, rapport with, it's easier to cut through the noise and actually get people to take you seriously because there is strength in numbers. So on top of that, not just the one-to-one engagement, but the collaboration, the group building is something that can happen in social media, and it's something that's taken directly from real life and applied to social media. Now, once you start going, okay, how can I step back, make this all like an actual interaction, and then slowly start to make these real interactions more efficient using these tools, that is when it starts to grow and get better. So I just wanted to touch on that today, give you some something to think about, and something when you're actually on social media trying to reach more people, just consider that with your growth. And if you start engaging with people like you, there's only good that can come from it. So once again, thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you next time. Hi guys, it's Wade here. Thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please consider giving it a thumbs up or even subscribing below to get more content like this. Otherwise, I just wanted to tell you about a course I have which is totally free. It's a free email course showing you how to get started. It'll show you how to build a website, start your presence on social media, grow your following, your traffic, and then also make more money online. Now that is actually available at willbuildyourblog.com. Also, I have a link in the description below that you can follow if you want to access that. Otherwise, if you did enjoy the video, if you have any questions or any videos you'd like me to cover in the future, please drop a comment below, and I'd love to get the conversation started, have a chat with you. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you again soon. Have an awesome day.